Hello. Today we're going to have a look at different formatting options available to us with both table elements and chart elements. So let's have a quick dive. So tables and charts have each their own specific um, formatting options, and you can access these by simply um, going on your table, clicking on your whole table and right clicking, and at the end here you have a format table option. Click on that, and as you can see you have multiple options to format your table on. So basically this, you give your table a name, and this name is not the title of the table but rather the name of the element of the table itself. And this can be seen, which I'll show you in a moment, in the document structure. And this is to identify when you have multiple tables and multiple charts, to identify them one from the other. So in the general tab, you have different options that allow you to hide certain fields, certain rows, for example, where all measure values are equals to 0, or with empty measure values. You can also specify to hide the entire table when a formula is true, which you would have to then write here. Now we will not cover formulas right now. It will be at a later point. But you could also hide the table when all values are empty. So this is for the general tab. The border is just to specify the outer borders of the table. Um, of course, you can have different types of styles, different thickness, and you can pick the color as well. As for the appearance, this specifies the color of the individual cells, and you could also select, for example, the header cells and change the color for that. For example, you can give it a specific color, or you can give it a skin or assign an image to it. And also, you can identify when you have big tables with a lot of rows. You can to make visualization easier on the eye, you can alternate the color of the rows. So let's say, for example, every two rows, the background is in white, and every two other rows, the background is gray. And finally, this is the layout tab, which specifies certain rules. For example, the position of the table element with respect to the report itself, the report page. So here it's in inches, but you can also put that in centimeters. And you can specify whether it's on the left edge of the report itself or the left or right side of another block. So let's say another table, another chart. And same thing with the vertical positioning. So top edge of the report, top side of or bottom side of another block. And you can also specify, for example, when a table is so big that it goes beyond one page, you can specify certain options for it. So um, if you repeat the table on every page, for example, or repeat the header on every page, and so on and so forth. So this is for table elements. Now, for chart elements, we have a few more options. So it's the same principle. We right click and click on Format Chart. And as you can see, we have more options. The first general is similar to the table one. Um, yeah, so it follows uh, the same options. For example, hiding the chart when a formula is true. It has a few extra options, showing an alert when incompatible data present, for example. And this is where it is different. So the area display, this is the chart area itself. where to position the title of the chart, the category axis. So in this case, it would be the vertical, the y-axis, because it's a bar chart, it's a horizontal bar chart, and the value axis, if it has a title, if the title is visible, and so on and so forth, and the legend as well, and all of these. Measure properties. This defines what type of value for your measures, or how they are supposed to be displayed as. Data values, this is just to specify um, your bars whether they have a data label attached to it, so which shows the actual measure value, and you can then give options to that data label, how it is positioned, the color, and so on. Palette and style, you can create a certain color palette that matches your likes. So you can define there are a lot of default ones, and you can create your own custom one. You can also create a 2D or 3D look to your chart, and so on. And the background color, you can identify the background color as well, the border as well, and the layout, which is similar to the table component. Now, as you can see, the chart rather has a number of other chart areas that for each has specific tabs. So the title, you can just modify the design of the overall title of the chart. The legend as well, you can specify the design of the legend as well as the title. The category axis, which in this case, as mentioned, is the vertical axis, whether it is visible, displaying the axis, and so on. So this is all for display purposes. The title as well. The value axis, exactly the same. And finally, the plot area itself. So you can identify the spacing between different groups. So the spacing between the elements for Texas and New York, for example, and within the group. You can specify the spacing between the orange and the blue bars, for example. And finally, the background itself. There you go. So as you can see, a lot of formatting options, which give you the opportunity to create and stylize your